The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia Mosinzia.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/Mia Mosinzia.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, on over 25 podcast platforms, including Amazon and Audible, and coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, TuneIn, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with a terrific singer, songwriter, multi-talented musician from the great Midwest who moved to Nashville at the age of 18 and now living in the Big Easy, just taking it easy in beautiful downtown New Orleans. She graduated from Vanderbilt, released the first EP, which topped the iTunes charts and became a bestseller for about 13 weeks or so. She opened for Florida Georgia Line, Blake Shelton, Luke Bryan, Sam Hunt, and also a recent artist which is very popular among the Midwesters. She'll talk about that. She'll play it at various fests, and she'll prove it to you. We're going to play that in just a few minutes to prove it. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in the beautiful downtown Big Easy, ladies and gentlemen, singer-songwriter, the very super multi-talented firecracker, Elizabeth Lyons. Elizabeth, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's so great to have you on as well, too. You've got a terrific resume, and you basically came from the Midwest. You moved to Nashville at 18. You're now in New Orleans. You graduated from Vanderbilt. You released your first EP, which topped the iTunes charts for about 13 weeks, became a bestseller. You opened up for Florida Georgia Line, Blake Shelton, Luke Bryan, Sam Hunt, and also a popular Midwest act, which you're very dying to tell me about, and it's not cheap, by the way. We're not pulling some tricks here, and yes, you've got something to prove later on as well. And before we get into all that, tell us how you first got started.
Oh, thank you. Well, I've always loved music and performing from a really young age. I've always just sang in my crib. There's video of that.
I wish I would have done that.
There's, me dancing and singing in our living room. My music video for one of my singles called Epiphany, which is available on YouTube. It actually shows a lot of footage of me over the years, just kind of being that natural singer and performer. And from there, I was in a lot of musical theaters and church choir and played classical piano, and then got this bug to move to Nashville and caught that Nashville bug, and worked as an intern in music publishing and worked on Music Row for my freshman year of college, and really learned the business side of the industry, and had amazing mentor that kind of encouraged me to do the music thing, which is always what was near and dear to my heart. And I saw artists like Florida Georgia Line play their song Cruise, and it became the biggest country song of all time. And just kind of seeing how they use social media and word of mouth was so inspiring. And so I released my first EP my senior year of college, and it took off before my eyes. And it was just all from my couch, and it's been a whirlwind ever since, of being an independent artist and just trying to prove it.
and we'll prove it in just a few minutes as well here on the Mike Wagner Show. And what was that one moment that precisely influenced you into becoming what you are today? So what was that moment that says, this is what I'm going to do?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think there's been a lot of moments. I've had a lot of epiphanies. I've had a lot of hard moments as well. But the biggest moment for me was when I put out I recorded, I covered a song called Temporary, which is actually going to be on my next full-length album that's going to be coming out in the spring. But I put it up on MySpace, and it got overnight 100,000, just so many streams. I think it got up to 200,000 or 300,000, and I didn't really do anything. It was just me posting on my social media, and it was just overnight. People were like, "Oh my God, we didn't even know you sing, and this is so amazing." And so yeah, I was like, wow, I guess this is something that I need to really be doing and have more confidence to just go for it and do it. And here I am many years later, nearly a decade, still doing it. So it's pretty amazing.
It's been amazing for you as well, too. And who are some of your favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up?
Oh, growing up, I wanted to be a Spice Girl. I wanted to be in the Dixie Chicks band. I have two sisters, and I was like, why can't you sing to one of my sisters? And my other sister is an amazing singer, actually. But I, really loved, Destiny's Child and kind of more that pop route. But then I got really into country music and when I was in high school, and I fell in love with Taylor Swift and Kenny Chesney. And my great grandfather used to yodel in a country band in Iowa and was always playing Patsy Cline and Hank Williams Jr. and all those classics. And, I just kind of had always loved being around music, though my dad only let us listen to 70s rock music. And my mom had us always listening to basically all those Now albums. So just basically the top hits of, many, many years. And so I kind of just had always had music playing in my life and been really influenced by a lot of different genres and kind of music.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we'll talk about some of the people you've opened up for, and the most recent one, and your Latest release in just a minute, but first listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, along with Amazon, Audible, Apple, and coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Tuned In, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here, singer, songwriter, multi-talented Elizabeth Lyons from the Midwest, coming to Nashville at 18. Now in beautiful New Orleans here on the Mike Wagner Show. You open up for Flora Georgia Line, Blake Shelton, Luke Bryan, Sam Hunt. You also open up a really popular Midwest act as well, too. So tell us about those, and who's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, my favorite would be Sam Hunt. He is so nice and just always so generous, and I just love his music, and he's always just remained so humble and kind, and I've got to open up for him a few times, and he's always my favorite. And I just love his music, and his vibe is just so chill and nice. So.
Mm-hmm. And also, you'll open up recently for a very popular Midwest band, and this is Not Cheap, and they don't play tricks. So tell us about who it is.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Cheap Tricks. I got to, it was the first time I played Mardi Gras, and it was so cool. I got to meet them. We had this press release before we played with all of the news crew and everything in New Orleans, and they were so cool. And I grew up listening to them because my dad is a huge Cheap Trick fan, and I became one through my dad. And
wow.
Yeah, it was just really cool to watch them, as they're such legends, and to be able to do what they've done is really, 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 it's goals, really.
and I forgot to ask you, what part of the Midwest you're from, since Cheap Trick's from Rockford?
Yeah, so we actually are both from Illinois. I'm from north of Chicago, which, Rockford's, I think, south. But yeah, we really bonded over that, and yeah, born and raised in Illinois, and I've got family in Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, and so you could say I'm very Midwestern.
Mm-hmm. And how'd you up in New Orleans, by the way?
So I married a New Orleans boy. I met my husband at a fraternity party at Vanderbilt, and we were really good friends for many years, and then we started dating after I graduated college, and been together ever since.
Wow, that is amazing as well, too. And we'll also talk about your song, Prove It, in just a minute. You're also proving very well. But first, to listen to the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, over 25 podcast platforms, including Amazon, Audible, Apple, and coming soon to Podbean, as well as Buzzsprout, Tuned In, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here, singer, songwriter, multi-talented Elizabeth Lyons from the Midwest, moving to Nashville at 18. Now in beautiful downtown New Orleans here on the Mike Wagner Show. And right now, this lady was able to prove it, and here's Elizabeth Lyons with Prove It, right here on the Mike Wagner Show.
On the wall, staring up at a disco ball. You keep waiting on that perfect song to show your moves off. Water slide, you ain't ever never been up this high. So excited till you change your mind, and you're next in line. Get out your comfort zone, forget the sticks and stones. You got a lion roaring inside, and don't you wanna let 'em know? Sometimes you gotta prove it, show 'em you can do it. Feel the beat start moving to the music. Got a sugar shake it, fake it till you make it. You know you can do it. So go ahead and prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it. So lock us down, the only girl that you dream about. And if you could only ask her out, it will make her world go round. Get out your comfort zone, forget the sticks and stones. You got a lion roaring inside, and don't you wanna let 'em know? Sometimes you gotta prove it, show 'em you can do it. Feel the beat start moving to the music. Got a sugar shake it, fake it till you make it. You know you can do it. So go ahead and prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it, sometimes you gotta prove it. Sometimes you gotta shake it, shake it. Sometimes you gotta prove it. Sometimes you gotta prove it, show 'em you can do it. Feel the beat start moving to the music. Got a sugar shake it, fake it till you make it. You know you can do it. So go ahead and prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it,
Elizabeth Lyons, able to prove it here on the Mike Wagner Show. Tell us more about that song and what inspired you to write it.
Actually, the funny thing is, I didn't write it. Some amazing songwriters wrote it. Most of the songs that I've written, this is new to me, I write, but I heard this song, a publisher, two publishers, John Osher and Emily Mueller at Olay Music Publishing, where I used to intern. They sent it to me, and it's always been a song that I cannot get out of my head, and I just loved it.
I
And
can't get that out of my head, too, so it's so good.
It's so good, and it has such good energy, and it's actually incredible. I'd heard it many years ago, but it's cool to see that the songwriters that have recorded it are huge. Jesse Lee, who did Brett Young's Like I Loved You, Kelsey Ballerini's Peter Pan, Keith Urban, That Could Be Us, Derek Sutherland did Grammy, winning song Storytellers by Carrie Underwood, Kane Brown's viral Hot 100 hit, Like a Rodeo, and Ingrid Andrews, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, More Hearts Than Mine, and then Jake Mitchell, who did Florida Georgia Line's Can't Say I Ain't Country, and Luke Bryan's Born Here, Like Live Here, Die Here. I mean, it's just crazy. These are like huge songwriters, and it's clear that they're great songwriters, because this song is one of my favorites of all time. So
it sounds like a really good song. Where can we find Prove It, your EP, and your other works at?
www.elizabethlyonsmusic.com, and I'm on all music platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all the different things, like everywhere. There's so many, so we're very lucky. Google Play, YouTube, all that good stuff.
It sounds like all over the place. You're able to prove. We're here with singer-songwriter, multi-talented Elizabeth Lyons here on the Mike Wagner Show. And just a few more things. We'd love to have it back on in 2021 and beyond. You've been great. And what can we expect from you next year and beyond?
I am releasing a new music video for Prove It very, very soon. So please be sure to follow my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and you'll be sure to be reminded I'm going to be releasing a Christmas song that I'm obsessed with that will be released November 27th, and a full-length album, my first full-length album, which is going to be heartbreak songs, falling in love songs, and being in love songs, which I'm so excited. And hopefully going to be playing some festivals like French Quarter Fest, Summerfest, CMA Fest, if, everything opens up for 2021.
That sounds very exciting. You got a full plate ahead of you, and I'd like to wish you all the best here. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Elizabeth?
Probably my parents. They've been so amazing. My dad's, in sales, and my mom's in marketing, and those two things are really big, obviously, in the music industry and what I do, but also from an emotional standpoint, I'm just so lucky to have amazing family and, support system. Mm-hmm. So they've definitely been my biggest influence. That
sounds very amazing. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
I would say have patience, perseverance, and persistence, and know that your path is your own, and that it's going to happen the way that it's supposed to, and you just have to have confidence and be true to who you are, and never give up, and do what you love.
And be able to prove it.
And go prove it. Yes, you took the words out of my mouth.
Well, we're just summing up here. We're here with singer-songwriter, multi-talented Elizabeth Lyons here on the Mike Wagner Show. Elizabeth, you've been an absolute blessing. Thank you very much for your time. You've been absolutely great. Looking forward to having you again soon. Keep us up to date. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music?
Thank you so much for having me, Mike. It's been so enjoyable to be here. You're the best. And you guys can follow me. I'm at www.elizabethlyonsmusic.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, YouTube, all that good stuff at ELYONS Music. And I'd love to hear from you. So please feel free to message me and listen to all my music on all music platforms.
That is amazing. And thank you as well. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor. Keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to prove it.
Thank you. You better keep proving it.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing: Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People, based upon a real-life relationship, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon. Do read it. I'm sure you'll love it. It's www.miamosinzia.com and www.amazon.com/miamosinzia.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.